So before we go into today's project, let's have a look to see how the crypto market is performing today. So right now we're just on the CoinGecko main page, and we can see right here that market cap has been growing quite steadily, and it's sitting at over $3 trillion at this moment. And then if we look at Bitcoin, so Bitcoin looks to be really strong right now. It's sitting at about 91,000, which is really close to its all-time high of just sitting over 93,000. So that's a good sign. Ethereum is still holding strong here at 3,000. And overall, if you just look at the top 10, for example, you'll notice that about 8 out of the top 10 are in the green, especially over the last 7 days. And one very surprising crypto is Cardano. And jokingly, most people consider Cardano as a stable coin because it barely even moves. And even Cardano over the last 7 days has moved over 65%. So these are all very strong signals that the market is performing well. And if we move over to the Fear and Greed Index, we'll see that right now today we're sitting at extreme greed at 86. And overall, over the last month, we've been sitting in greed during that time. So that shows that there's still a lot of interest in the crypto market, and the sentiment is very positive. And the last thing that I want to point your attention to that really supports that the crypto market has a lot of interest still in it is if you go to the Google Trends, you'll notice that for the major search terms such as cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and for meme coins, that in all three of those search terms, the volume of searches have increased dramatically. So for example, this is the for people searching for cryptocurrency, and it's worldwide. So we can see right here that just at the very beginning of the month, that the value is sitting at 20. And then you see it shoot all the way up to more than double, and it's sitting at 46 right now. So the volume of people doing searches for the word cryptocurrency has more than doubled since the very beginning of this month. Also, when we go to see how how people are searching for Bitcoin, we see a very similar pattern here. That was sitting very low here at 19 in October, and then in November it once again more than doubles, and it's currently sitting at 45. So in both cases, it's really on the uptrending here. And the biggest surprise right here, and really it's not a surprise because we know that meme coins are the main narratives of this super cycle, is that it totally just exploded here and went absolutely nuclear. So we can have a look at right here and see that in September, it was really at its low at 33. And then since then, it has really fired up to its maximum of 100. So these are all together really strong signs that the crypto market still has a lot of legs underneath it. And there is a lot of interest that is growing in this particular space. So when something gets a lot of attention, especially positive attention in the crypto space, it's often reflected in the prices as well. So if we go to the top memes here, for example, we'll notice that Dogecoin gained over 200% over the last 30 days. And Pepe did extremely good as well, doing over 100% over the last 30 days. And just more recently, it's broke its all-time high. So right now, Pepe is sitting at about $9.8 billion market cap, and it reached to as high as over $10 billion market cap. But once again, we're not here to talk about Pepe. We're here to talk about Pepe's son, Baby Pepe. And the reason why I wanted to bring up Pepe here is because whenever the father version or the daddy version does really well, like how we have seen Pepe perform more recently, it also opens the door for the baby version to become very successful as well. So one reason when we look at it, when it came to big news with Pepe that allowed it to shoot up and create its new all-time high of breaking the $10 billion market cap, is that it got listed on the two biggest retail exchanges, in my opinion, which is Coinbase and on Robinhood. So what does that mean for our wonderful little friend here, Baby Pepe? Well, to answer that question, all we have to do is look at what happened to Babydoge in the last cycle, when Dogecoin was the star of the meme coin cycle in 2021. So when Dogecoin reached its all-time high of roughly $90 billion, we also saw that a lot of the hype and success also got passed on to Babydoge. For example, during the cycle, it reached its all-time high of almost $1 billion twice. So the first over here in July of 2021, and then it kind of retraced a little bit here for a little bit, and it shot right back up to its second all-time high in January of 2022. So if you got into Babydoge here, you had two big chances to really make some really crazy gains. So let's say that someone got into Babydoge early on. So somewhere around here, just for simple math, we'll pick the $10 million market cap range. So right here. So this person could have potentially made over 9,000%, which is really your 100x play right here. So Babydoge would have been one of those 100x gems in the last bull run when it came to meme coins. And keep in mind that meme coins weren't even a main narrative during the last bull run. The last bull run was mainly based on gaming, metaverse, and Ethereum killers such as Solana, Avalanche, Phantom, and so forth. So here, now that we're in the meme coin super cycle, imagine what type of potential Baby Pepe has. And just recently, Babydoge got listed on Binance back in September. So if that's an indication in terms of what the baby versions can do, then there also exists the possibility for that to happen to Baby Pepe as well. So if that happens, that would be absolutely huge. So the most important question now becomes, how high can Baby Pepe potentially moon? So let's go ahead and look at the chart here. So right now, Baby Pepe is sitting at a market cap of 13.4 million with the trading volume of 369,000, which is pretty decent. Also, there are close to 3,000 holders right now as Baby Pepe continues to grow. And out of those 3,000 holders, it's also important to see how the token distribution is allocated. So here we are on bubble maps, and what's really important to pay attention to is not these circles here that overlap, because you could pull them apart. As you could see, what you want to be paying attention to is the circles that are joined together by the arrow that you see like right here. That would indicate connected wallets or clusters. So you can see there's a couple of them right here. And if you want to know what percentage that a cluster owns, for example, so let's go ahead and click on this one right here. And all you do is you look at your top left right here, and I'll just highlight it under cluster percentage. So this particular cluster right here that we just clicked on controls 2.5% of the token allocation. So, just by looking at the bubble maps here, there are a couple clusters, but they're not clusters that are too large. We'll click on a second one right here, this guy right here. And this one owns 1.5% of the token supply. So overall, just according to the bubble maps showing the token distribution for Baby Pepe, in my opinion, I don't see anything that is overly concerning. So the token distribution looks quite fair in that regard. And one thing that I find positive about this project, and once again, this is Baby Pepe on ETH. So, it's Ox69 Babe, is that this project has been around for close to 6 months now. And, it survived its initial pump and retracement here back in June. And then since then, what has been doing is consolidating for the last 94 days. So over the last 3 months, it's been consolidating during the time before it eventually broke up to the upside that you see right here in front of us. And this more recently, just this week actually, it reached a new all-time high of close to $22 million in its market cap. So that's why for this Baby Pepe, I'm really bullish on because it actually has longevity. And the most important thing to look at a project is, especially at the very beginning, does it survive that initial pump and retracement? Because that's when a lot of teams just take their money and run and abandon the project. So it's good to see that the team still continue to stick around. And also, if we go to their Twitter or X page, for example, they have close to now 4,000 followers. So we'll quickly just have a look through this. So, they posted 20 hours ago, November 14th. They actually, looks like they hold spaces as well, which is really, really good that they interact with their audience. So they're at least posting once or twice a day. So, it's really good to see that they're constantly active on their socials, more particularly their X account. And also right now, if you go to see, anyone who's interested in buying Baby Pepe, right now it's only found on Uniswap. So the one thing that I would like to see more from Baby Pepe is more listings. So they could begin with maybe tier 3, tier 4 listings, and eventually work themselves up to the larger tier listings, and that just makes it easier for let's say retail people to buy the token. But nonetheless, in the last bull run, I saw tokens that were not even in the main narratives. This random tokens that were not found on any central exchanges go from 10-20 million and all the way up to the hundreds of million. And one example, if we look at, for example, was the coin Taboo, for example. So we'll have a look, and just so that you have an idea. So let's go to the full thing. So you can see it really spiked up here during the peak of the last bull run. So we click on market cap. So you can see just down here, the market cap was really, really low. So right here, it's June, of 2021. It was roughly around $10 million market cap. And at its peak, it went all the way up to 412 million in November of 2021. So if we look at to see, what markets it was in, and at that time it was actually just on PancakeSwap, and Gate.io just listed it. So if you have tokens that are able to do that type of run up that are not even in the main narrative, such as Taboo, for example, then there's a lot of potential for Baby Pepe to do something that's really, really awesome as well. So moving into the future, what's the potential for Baby Pepe, and if Babydoge is an indication of the success that the baby versions can have for for the main star of the show, then I think that there is tons of potential for Baby Pepe to do absolutely fabulous during this bull run. So if Babydoge could do close to $1 billion in the last bull run, and meme coins was not even a main narrative, and now Baby Pepe is actually the baby version of the star of the entire meme coin cycle of Pepe, then I would imagine that there's a strong possibility that Baby Pepe, potentially does $1 billion or more, depending on how well Pepe does during this bull run. So if you were in my Discord group, you would have got a buy alert for Baby Pepe when the market cap was only 2.4 million. And I put out this buy alert on, I'm also over the date right here, on Thursday, October the 3rd of this year. So from here, you would have made a 4x already from its current market cap. And then from its all-time high, you would have gotten close to a 10x. And if you're interested in joining my Discord group, you could do so through the WAP link, which I'll leave in the description below. And right now we're running a special promo where the first 30 days is for free. So definitely take advantage of that. Check out the Discord group, and I look forward to seeing you in there. And since this is crypto and crypto is risky, nothing in this video is financial advice. So make sure to do your own research before making any financial decisions, and or to consult with the appropriate professionals. In these videos, I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions, and it's only for educational and for entertainment purposes only.